Hello everyone and welcome to Yorak Hunt 2, the second channel. Now I assume most of you came from the Q&A video, 100k special, whatever you want to call it. And this is the beast I said I'd be showing you around, so, you know, it's time for me to stop the waffle, let's get into it. So we'll go from front to back. We'll start off at the very front. The beastos. Jesus. As you can see, this shit gassy. So yeah, we got actually, believe it or not, I actually managed to blow one of these up. So I blew piston rings in it, the thing was and the gearbox was gone as well. So I bought a ute off one of our friends, Zach. We swapped the engine and gearbox in. Now this shit pulls like a time masseuse, this shit gassy. Yeah, so I got the extractors, battery, power steering pump. You know, there's not really much to look at here, but that's it. As you can see, I've done a job on the wiring, really good stuff. Get a look at that. What some of you might not know, well, this is a bit, Peter, can you get the camera down in here? See that little red thing there? The little, oh no, show on the front here, look. You see that little thing here? That's called an air horn. Now that used to work, but I did a manual conversion on this thing and the wiring went through the clutch cable hole, so we had to toss it. I will wire it back up eventually, but just simply cannot be so that's a problem for another day. As you can see, this car is not set up to be like a show car. It's, you know, it's a piece of shit. I got BC coilovers, which was very expensive, probably worth more than what this car's worth. I got Wreckers spec wheels. Whenever the tires get flat, I just go to the Wreckers, get new wheels and tires for 50 bucks each. So run on a very tight budget, this thing, as you'll see later. As you can see, the interior, XR6 steering wheel, real leather, manual swap. It's got 192,000 kilometers, allegedly. It has more than that, but the speedo stopped working, so we had to go to the Wreckers and get a new one. So, allegedly, got that many Ks. God knows how many it's actually got now. Part of the AU fun. As you can see, I've got car's just full of shit. Bags of camera gear. The number plates, which don't zoom in on those because they're off for a reason. If we were to pop the trunk. This is possibly one of the best parts of the car, as you can see. The paint job here, as you can see, factory option. I'll get the boot stick out. Right, this is what I like to call the boot stick. So in the Q&A video, someone asked me, does this car have any rust? Yes, is the short answer. So, as you can see here, all of the boot struts have completely rusted out. The classic AU boot rust, this thing is so the boot stick is an old jack pole. You go like this. No, you go like this. Beautiful. This car was LPG when I first bought it. Didn't really work that well, just did a lot of backfiring and not a lot of driving. Here I had the LPG tank. Here's the amp for the subwoofer. The subwoofer had to come out because I had because of the petrol spill. So I went from LPG tank to massive subwoofer on stock blown speakers, and now it's got nothing because it's all covered in petrol and stinks. But I do have a spare tire. Tow bar, never used it because I don't think it's bolted in all the way, but we'll gloss over that. Yeah, that's about it for the boot. This one mismatched tire. I'm sure you guys can figure out why that's the case. As you can see, the interior, mint condition. This is the rear seating. Yeah, it's been the car's been looked after, as you can tell. The green bag of damage in the back. I don't know if you guys can see, you probably can't see in the video, but the paint in this thing's as well. This is when I first got the car and I backed into a pole in the Macca's drive-through. Not gonna bother fixing that because it costs more than what the car's worth to fix. So we'll come into this side. As you can see, I've got the essentials. breakfast, lunch and dinner. Some of this water, I mean, I don't drink that. Fire extinguisher, because shit gets heated in here. You know, everything you can need in the glove box. Owner's manual, King Spring stickers, extra wires, and a coil pack. Shut that shit up. Come in here, show them the glove box. I'll open up, I'll go on the other side. So what I got here is some very important stuff. I got this phone holder. See, these are super rare, so to find one in good condition is impossible. Wallet, don't know who I stole that one off, but they're not getting it back. Screwdriver that's half falling apart. I don't even know, that's probably for that. Thermostat, that probably doesn't work either. I don't know why I've got it in the glove box. Yeah, that's it. What else have we got in this thing? Well, that's a tour of the inside. Now we'll get to some of the exterior features on the beast. So, where is it? Huh? As you can see, yellow headlights, Euro spec headlights. Not because they're just, you know, it's a good look. The antenna, seen better days. What else? Some more paint from the Macca's drive-through. Get a zoom in on that shit, on the custom paint job. Beautiful, just what you need. Now this is a special little bump here. That was from when I was driving in the rain one day with 3 friends in the car. You know, red P plater as you do it. Spun out backwards and hit a pole, just pushed it out. And, you know, she's all right. Does the job. Yeah. Exhaust, likes to rattle every time I drive it, so mud flaps, they're there. They're not on properly, but they're there. The reason I can't take it through a drive-through car wash. This car was my first car when I first got my red Ps. I bought it, I overpaid for it really. It was the middle of COVID, but I've had it for like 3 years now. It's been through a lot of, obviously it's not much to look at compared to some of the other AUs you see. There's no belt slap all over everything. There's no 22-inch wheels on the front and 14s on the back, purely because, you know, I don't want to get pulled over every 5 minutes. So when I originally bought this car, I'd seen all the photos, a lot of the ones that appear in the videos, I'd seen all of them online of these things, and I just knew, you know, at the time COVID prices were through the roof and this thing was dirt cheap compared to other stuff. It was when a car like that was 12 grand. Now they're back down to 3. So I paid 3.5 grand for this thing, I think, with roadworthy and all that shit. But yeah, it was like, from the start, we just took the piss out of it, whatever. And that's when I made that first video. I bought it as a joke at the start and I actually realized it's a good car. So I've done a lot of shit to it. It's been through a lot of stuff. I've done thousands of Ks in it. I don't even know, heaps.
How many diffs is that?
Yeah, okay, so we'll get to this. So this thing's been through, the only original part of the car that you can see is the body. It's had 3 engines, because when I bought it, the guy had to change the engine because it was leaking like a sieve. So, and then I blew the second engine up, being a P plater. So I blew the second engine up, put a new engine in it, so that's the 3rd engine. Also, at the same time managed to blow the gearbox up. So it's got 2 gearboxes. That's 2 gearboxes so far. And the diff, I've been through 3 diffs. This is the 3rd diff. I had a 308, then I had a 323, now I've got that 345, that shit engine. But yeah, it's not much to look at, but it does the job.